For those of us who live here year-round, now is the time when we are rewarded for making it through tourist season. As the air gets crisp, so do the leaves. And do they ever put on a show? And so there's a foliage report that has gained significant popularity over the years. And David Guilford is here now to tell us why. David?
Hello, Rob. Well, as you know, locals and visitors alike adore traveling through Maine in the fall. But each tree seems to be on its own schedule. We met a woman who oversees all of our woods and another who for 20 years has been mapping out the colors to help us find them.
Sometimes it's best to clear your mind and take stock.
It's good to know how much longer we have, for color.
This is Patty Cormier, Maine's state forester and head of the Forest Service. Fall is upon us, and the Kingfield native is watching her home state's annual Technicolor evolution.
17 million acres of forest land. It's so vast, and someone could follow the foliage, right? Drive from the north and kind of follow it as it progresses through the seasons.
Cormier describes the foliage process as cues and hues. Shorter, colder days cue the trees to start conserving energy and shut it down.
It's risk assessment saying, okay, how long do I keep photosynthesizing as opposed to when's that frost coming? So it's a very, every tree is kind of this little chemical factory.
No photosynthesis and the leaves dry out. The frost is coming, but each tree has a different guess. In central Maine right now, pops of yellow and orange show off among a sea of green. In the western mountains, the woods are already ablaze. Leaf peeping is big business. Visitors spent $1.9 billion in Maine just in the fall of 2023. Tourists and locals alike want to know when and where to find the prettiest leaves. That's where Gail Ross comes in. Since 2003, Gail has officially been Maine's fall foliage spokesperson. Unofficially, her colleagues call her the Leaf Lady.
I do speak for the leaves.
In the fall, forest rangers and other state workers scour the woods and rate tree color and leaf shedding. All of the submissions come to Gail, who posts the official Maine Foliage Report each Wednesday.
But it's a fun job, for starters. It's a very fun job. And, interacting with people, but it's a 2-month job.
Through social media accounts and newsletters, the report reaches tens of thousands of eager people each week, and Gail fields questions from all corners of Earth.
I took a phone call from a family that was coming over here from India.
This is the latest report, with much of the state still below peak. So what does the expert predict in the weeks to come?
This past summer, we've had a dry, warm summer, but just the right rain. So I think that this is going to be a banner year. I mean, it's already shaping up to be a banner year.
You heard it, a banner year. Looking forward, though, the science is changing. The trees are responding to climate change.
What we're seeing is with change in temperatures, we're seeing at least 2 weeks later for foliage. And we're going into, we're not getting those cold temperatures. We're not getting freezing nights in the winter. So it's just, it's really kind of confusing trees a little bit.
Ann Cormier said tree species are replanting in new areas, moving to keep up with their normal climate. Add in the invasive species and diseases.
See all this brown here, that's beech leaf disease.
And forests overall will look different years down the road. Meanwhile, with each report, the end also nears, when Gail colors each zone purple. But the season's brevity makes it special, and right now, the colors are back.
There's no foliage like Maine foliage.
We have the mountains and the sea, and Vermont can't say that.
I wasn't expecting a dig at Vermont today.
Don't get me wrong, Vermont.
A couple notes here. Patty Cormier is not only Maine's state forester, she was just elected president of the National Association of state foresters. And Gail's team just added a feature to the Maine Foliage website where you can click on a particular town or area and map out things you want to do there while you're driving around looking for the leaves.
I'm with you. I didn't expect that the leaf lady would have such sharp elbows when it comes to our northern New England neighbor, Vermont.
Unprovoked, a shot of Vermont. And for her money, I asked her what her favorite drives are. She's from the Mid-Coast originally, but she said the Rangeley region. Yeah. She loves a lot of drives around the state of Aroostook County too, but that the mountains around Rangeley is one of her absolute favorites.
No argument there. Thanks, David.